All right, well, take two. Good evening, agents. Jinx here. I've been doing a lot of thinking about the state of the game and what's going on, and the 1.8 update, and Rogue 2.0, and the glitching that's been happening for 5 weeks now, I guess. First things first, I guess the big download patch they did today, from what I'm understanding, the glitch is still working. So apparently the patch did not work. I don't know this for a fact. Maybe leave me a comment if you know for sure. I've just been seeing some things on Facebook and online that apparently the glitch is still working. I haven't seen anyone doing it all day in the dark zone, but that's not to say it's not happening. I guess a few things, just generally the state of the game. I don't know why, but every single patch they seem to just flip this game upside down and change everything. And I mean, sometimes that's a good thing, but I think that unfortunately they keep creating more problems than they fix. A couple things I think that have really screwed this game up, and the first one is taking the excitement out of the game by increasing the loot drop rates. Loot is so plentiful now, I mean just so plentiful, that everyone is pretty much min-maxed. And they've taken the excitement out of finding a really good piece of gear in the dark zone. If you think back to 1.2, 1.3, the excitement of it and the rarity of it, and being nervous and anxious and trying to get it out. I mean, even calling your friends to help you extract it because it was so valuable and so hard to find. I remember searching for an Alpha Bridge holster for months on end. And now, if you find something amazing, first of all, stuff drops all the time. But even if you find something amazing, if you lose it, big deal. You're going to get another one 10 minutes from now. Really takes no effort to find the gear you want. And I think that's a problem. I think that's taken the excitement out of the game. It's certainly taken the excitement out of the dark zone. I also don't like that they took away losing stats and money and so forth and gear when you get killed in the dark zone as a non-rogue. I think that was, again, part of the excitement and the fun and the unknown. When you saw another player, you saw an agent, and you didn't know what was going to happen. It made it exciting because of the unknown, because of the risk of losing stuff. Now you lose nothing. I kill myself all the time just to get into a checkpoint faster. There's no motivation, really. Going rogue is fun because there really isn't a lot left to do. But again, even going rogue, nobody cares about DZ rank. It hasn't meant anything pretty much since 1.2, when you needed to be a certain rank to buy, really rare gear. Unfortunately, gear is not rare anymore. Nothing is rare. So you pretty much get whatever you want. Now we look at patch 1.8, where they're doing optimization. Well, great. So now everyone's going to be even more min-maxed to the teeth. Because you can use DivTech to optimize your gear, your armor, and so forth. So, is this really a looter grinder anymore? Like, is it, everything you need, they might as well just hand it to you. You just might as well make everything for sale and be able to re-roll every single stat on every piece of gear. And as long as you have the funds to do it, I guess, then why not? Classified gear. Well, I think classified gear is kind of a good idea. But again, lends itself to the min-maxing of every single player, because now you can re-roll 2 stats. And the general rule of thumb for me was always, if there was more than one thing wrong with a piece of gear, then I didn't keep it. It had to be godly. Well, now it doesn't have to be, because I can re-roll 2 stats and make it godly. And now with 1.8, I'll be able to optimize it and increase the armor and increase the health and blah, 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 blah. So basically everything's going to be perfect, and everyone's going to be running around with perfect gear. That goes along with what I really dislike about Last Stand, and what I think I'm really going to dislike about the new PvP 4-on-4. I hate optimization. A lot of people will disagree with me, but here's the thing. What is the point in grinding and building the perfect build and finding the perfect gear and coming up with new builds if everything is evened out when you go PvP? Really, the only time you take advantage of a good build and optimized gear now is against NPCs, which we've all killed millions of. So, how many more NPCs can I kill? I killed them a half a second faster. Do I really care? No. The whole point of a looter grinder is to get better gear than the other guy so that you can destroy them. Hand them their ass, make them cry and wreck their day. Well, okay, maybe not make them cry. But you get my idea, right? I mean, having good gear is what differentiates you from everybody else. So now when I go into PvP arenas, everyone's going to be on an equal playing field. Now, some people would argue, oh, well, that's good because that makes it all about just the gameplay. But really, does it? Because I can't tell you the number of people I've run into using a Zim 4 keyboard and mouse combo on the PlayStation 4. So recoil is no longer an issue at all. They can roll around and still make headshots constantly, just destroy you. I don't care how good you are with a controller. Someone who's using a keyboard and mouse is going to beat you. Okay? Now, I'm sure there are the rare occasions of people that are just so good that they don't die.